Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and I've been tagged again in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre tag. Um, I was tagged by HorrorFan34, and the Originator, of course, I'll put their links in the description box below. Um, so I gotta kind of knock this off quick because uh, I have a doctor's appointment soon. So let's see. Question number one. Do you consider Texas Chainsaw Massacre a slasher film? Yes. Um, I always have. It's a classic, and it's definitely influenced movies like Halloween and Friday the 13th. Movies like that. So it definitely has slasher elements. I think the most what am I trying to say here? The most the one that brings itself to mind is when he's chasing her through the woods. Now that is kind of lengthy, and it does get a little old to me. But yeah, it's that's the one that kind of comes to mind when I think about that. Let's see. Rank all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies from best to worst. Now I did this before. Let's see how close I get to my original ranking because I'm winging this. Last would be Next Generation, of course. I don't hate any of these movies. I don't know why I always give that disclaimer, but I don't. I don't really particularly care for the Next Generation that much, but you know. Next would be, hopefully I'm not forgetting any. Next would be Texas Chainsaw, then Leatherface, then the remake sequel, The Beginning. Then it would be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. Then it would be Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Um, in second place would be Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. I have a deep love for that movie. Anybody who's watched my channel definitely knows that. And of course, the original will always be my favorite. So, sorry I'm speeding through this, but like I said, I don't have that much time. Do you consider the 2003 remake a good one? Definitely. I loved it. Kind of brought it up to date. It was especially gory where the original wasn't. I mean, if that's your thing. But the story was good too, and I liked the characters. So, what is your favorite Leatherface mask? And this is going to be kind of controversial, I think, but it's going to be the one from the remake. I just thought they did a really good job with that. It was really cool. Question number five. If you were on a road trip, ancient dialect. If you were on a road trip traveling through Texas, I read it now, would you pick up The Hitchhiker? Hell no, I would not. I'm not stupid. That movie turned me off to picking up hitchhikers after I saw it, so I will never pick up a hitchhiker again. I don't care what the situation is, but that movie turned me off to it completely. Question number six. Who would win in a chainsaw duel between Leatherface and Ash Williams? Here's the thing. If you can only use chainsaws, it would be Leatherface. And I'll explain to you why. Ash got lopped off right here, and I don't think he has the mobility to um, win in a chainsaw battle. But if, of course, if Ash is allowed to use his boomstick, Leatherface has no he has no chance. Question number seven. I'm going to have to tell you to go back to my ranking video, but what versions of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre do you have on DVD Blu-ray? I actually have both a DVD and a Blu-ray, and my friend said he picked me up a video cassette, which I haven't gotten yet, but I have the 40th anniversary, I believe it is, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Blu-ray. I also have, I believe it's from Image, if I'm not mistaken, the DVD. That was the original one I had. Leatherface is a hulking giant with the mentality of a child. Do you think he would be different if he was brought up in a different family? Of course. Um, as family basically are hillbillies, and of course with a proper education, and he would be completely different. If you watch Leatherface, of course, you could see that he was different because he got taken away from his family until towards the end. But question number 9. To some people, Texas Chainsaw Massacre isn't considered as influential to the slasher genre, such as Halloween or Friday the 13th. Do you think it should be recognized more, or is it fine the way it is? I think it's fine the way it is. It it is considered as influential if you talk to horror fans, and I think that's fine. People who aren't horror fans, like most of us watching this channel, I would hope, are, let's put it to you this way. I would love to be in a room with someone, a casual horror fan who's never seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, just during the dinner scene alone, not to mention the entire movie. But, you know, it had a profound effect on me when I was a kid. So, just being a fly on the wall and seeing the reactions that other people would have, I think even by today's standards, the original is shocking. And I think it's a more of a portrayal of a twisted family than your everyday run-of-the-mill slasher. It has layers. So that's my answer. I'm waffling, but that's my answer. But I'm not going to tag anybody because I've pretty much been watching other people's answers, and everybody that I would have tagged has been tagged. So I want to thank uh, I want to thank HorrorFan34 for tagging me. I did really want to do this, and I wanted to get it done in a timely manner. I'm usually a little bit more prepared for these tag videos, but hopefully you guys like my answers, and yeah. But the whole schmeal. If you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.